Hey Jim, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I want to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to improve your online profile and generate some more business. So I see that you are a heating and air conditioning and plumbing contractor in the Glen Burnie area. So I had done a search on Plumber, Glen Burnie, Maryland, and these are the search results that come up. And since 90% of the people never click past the first page, you're going to want to try to get into as many of the sections, the 3 sections on here as possible. So the first section is the paid advertiser. So if you're not looking to pay Google advertising dollars, then you're going to want to try to get into the second and third sections of the page. The second section is known as the Google Map Pack and consists of the 3 businesses with the strongest Google business profile. I see that you have a profile set up here. It's set up for Millersville, and so if you were looking to get into the Map Pack in Glen Burnie, then it's probably the easiest thing to do would be to set up a new profile for this town. You kind of need one in each location, and that would allow you to compete against these other businesses. So you have, it looks like you are keeping it active, and so I would just recommend if you had a second one, you do the same thing. Keep it active, continue to get customer reviews and upload photos and everything to the profile. I see you're also doing posts down here, which is great, but having one in each location allows you to also use local buyer intent keyword phrases here, so you could indicate that you are, providing a plumbing service in Glen Burnie, and that will allow Google to match it up easier to get it into this section. It would also allow you to put your new profile into more online directories than these guys, and allow you to, when you actually go into those profiles to register, or to those directories to register, you're able to enter in your name, address, and phone number, and your address would actually be a Glen Burnie address in this case. And that would enable you to, compete in this area. And so you want to be in more online directories than these guys, because it allows you to have your name mentioned more online than these guys, and that's how you get into this map pack. So there's a decent amount of traffic in this area, so it's a good place to be if you are looking to grow. And 30 to 40% of the search results are going to go to the businesses in the map pack. So then the next section down here is known as the organic listings, and to rank high here, it's based on the strength of your content and backlinks profile. And so after you get past these 2 directory sites, Yelp and Angie's, you get down to the #1 ranking plumbing site in Baltimore, in the Baltimore area, in this case Glen Burnie, and that's Len the Plumber. So I wanted to compare your content and backlinks to Len the Plumber's. So content-wise, it looks like you have a lot of good content in here. Google's looking for 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page for you to be considered an authoritative site or an expert in the niche. That helps your ranking if you can get to that threshold, but you definitely want to have more content than your competitor has. So you can look at his site and see what he's got on there. It looks like he's got more content. But in addition to the content, you want to make sure that you have the local buyer intent keyword phrases in here. So those are the phrases you want your business to be found for online. And since you're a service provider, you're going to want to reference both the service and the location that you provide the service in. And so just looking at your back-end analytics here, I use this tool called Ahrefs. You can actually see that you're ranking for 538 different keyword phrases. And so when I click into there, you have some local buyer intent keyword phrases. This one here, I guess, is kind of an unusual one. I don't see this very often, where it's the service and the zip code. But there aren't a lot of searches on that term, or that keyword phrase. There's 400 searches per month, and you're in the 12th position. But I think most people are going to look it up based on the town name. So that is something to consider. I guess when I look at your competitor site here, they're only ranking for 10 keywords, and that's because if you look here, it's actually a back page that's ranking. It's not their home page, so their back page is getting a lot of the traffic. They're getting 66 clicks per month on just this page that they have. Apparently they have a back page for Glen Burnie, and you can see if you click on the keywords that they are getting all of these different variations for how somebody might enter into the search box if they're looking for a plumber in that town. And so you can see the average number of searches per month. So he's got that built into his content. both through his verbiage as well as his images, and that's allowing him to rank in the top 5 position in each of these. So not hard to do. You can see here that the KD, which is the difficulty, on a scale of 1 to 100, most of these phrases are a 0. So those you'd be able to rank for pretty easily. This one here is a little bit harder for some reason. That's how most people search for it, I guess. For those who aren't searching by zip code. So anyway, that's content. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was your backlinks profile. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they act as an endorsement of your site by those other sites, and thereby give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes. And so you want to have, Google's a popularity contest, you want to have more backlinks than your competitor has, but you also want them to be quality backlinks. So you could be linked to spammy sites or authoritative sites. You want to be linked to authoritative sites or other sites that are trusted by Google. And you can see the trust score because every site is given a trust score and a strength score by Google. So the trust score is the DR score. So you want to be linked to sites that are scored a 30 or better on the DR score. And so you can see yours is a 3.7. So I would recommend looking at the sites that you're linking to and making sure that they're quality sites. But let's just look at quantity for now. You have 143 backlinks from 101 unique referring domains, and Len the Plumber, their back page only has the 1 backlink. But they have a high DR score, and that's helping them. But really, it's the content that's helping them because their content is written specifically for that town. And so that's what a lot of good sites do that rank high in a lot of different areas, is that they set up different location pages, and that's what Len the Plumber has done. He set up a location page for every city that he's servicing. And so that allows him to build his content so that it mentions the city and the service frequently enough that Google recognizes it and matches it up to the search term, and therefore ranks him first because he's doing it better than most everybody else. So anyway, I hope that information is helpful. I can show you how to rank high into this organic listing and get into the map pack in some of the other cities that you're servicing, and be able to participate in all that traffic. So again, if you wouldn't mind just leaving me a reply back to my email to let me know if it was helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it so that I can continue to add value to small businesses. Thanks, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.